Shawn Rhoden versus Andrew Jacked. This is always a interesting discussion, always an interesting comparison. I've done this one before, probably more than once, but never using this brand new 2023 Arnold's Classics version of Andrew Jacked. So Shawn Rhoden 2018 versus 2023 Andrew Jacked. This is part of your You Pick Tuesday. So proud of you guys. Part of your You Pick Tuesday lineup. And I believe there was a John Torelli, I believe it is, versus Chris Bumstead. You guys have been wanting to see that one for years, or at least one guy. You're going to get to see that one. Unless I should pass, you know, the big sleep. But I'm feeling pretty good, so yeah, I'm sure we're going to get to see it. A little bit foolish and ridiculous, too, by the sounds of it. Ring-a-ding-ding, let's go through these shots, guys. And I'm not going to give this one to Shawn Rhoden, because he is, he's during the big sleep, too. He's in the big sleep right now. But, I'm going to make it fair. And right into the shoot, I'm going to say that Andrew Jacked has an edge. His torso heap is unbelievable. For instance, I have actually not left. My eyes have not left Andrew Jack's abs, his midsection yet. All right, now let's look at the other guy, Shawn Rhoden. He looks pretty good too. Actually winning in the arm department. Andrew Jacked has those very long forearms that can hurt him in a matchup. Look at the wheels on Jacked. Just incredible. Little bit of a relaxed. Relaxed. Yeah. You dirty rat. That's Edward G. Robinson and James Cagney, I think. There's two different guys. But anyway, go through these shots. Can't spend all day on that front double. I would have given it to Jack, though. Now, the front lat spread, you can take maybe the structure advantage. Maybe. Just because he's taller doesn't mean he has a better structure. But you can take that out of the equation because Shawn Rhoden has a better set of lats. Also, he had, like I said, that relaxed legs of Shawn Rhoden he had in that front double. They seem to be more flexed, more separation in the quads here. A beautiful set of quads. Just a beautiful physique altogether for Shawn Rhoden. Perfectly symmetrical. We're not going to get into right now about how Andrew Jacked, he maybe having some back issues at this point in time, because at the Texas, his lats were probably just as good or better than Shawn Rhoden's here. Turn to the side. And yeah, like I was saying, the structure, is it better? He seems to be longer, does Andrew Jacked, than Rhoden, but Rhoden has just as much muscle. So it's like having a bigger piece of toast and you only have one spore of butter. So you have the similar size spore of butter, so the muscles are the spore, and you guys know what I'm saying. Here is the side tricep. Don't like this one for either guy, and considering both of them have then this one, you can see that it is fair to do. Unfair when, one guy is better at this one, but when they're both obviously much better. Look at the big man's chest of Shawn Rhoden and the traps. Look at that. See, more of a spore, but rippled up quads there and rippled up chest for our man, Andrew Jacked. So it's pretty close, guys. I would give it an edge to Shawn Rhoden. Seems to be a little bit more substance. Certain shots. Here's the back. And as I take a look at the back, as I often say, I notice Andrew Jacked, he's not quite up to par as far as the front and the back is concerned, and you could see that from a lot of the guys from the 90s. Who was it? Charles Claremont, I believe? Guys like that, who just had world-class abs. Even Shawn Ray. Guys like that, their backs just didn't pop. I don't know what it is. Rhoden, you could say the same for him. Seems to be a little bit more substance for the back. Maybe. Like I noticed from that front lat spread too. I think Jacked is definitely having some issues. His rear lat spread has been much better than this before. Condition-wise, I don't think it's a matchup. I think Rhoden is the better man. Here's the rear double. Now, Jacked, he is leaning way back, and I could hear you guys now. But Mark's Max Muscle, why did you size them incorrectly? You obviously can look up their heights, their weights, their sizes. Why don't you size them correct? Well, the thing of it is, guys, Andrew Jacked, not only is he bending at the knees, but he is leaning way back. He can see his chest, for goodness sakes. From delt to delt. Oh, delt to delt. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, yeah, from delt to delt, it's like a straight highway. It's straight. Well, obviously his head's in the way, but you guys know what I mean. I don't like when they lean back like this. I think Rhoden is showing that Christmas tree in obvious better condition. I think he's winning both back shots. Here's the abs and thigh, and we go back to the front. Now, aside from that front double, which I did give to Jacked because of the torso, aside from that, Shawn does have a little bit more substance. Like I said, the same amount of butter, bigger piece of toast, which is a longer quad. So they have both very similar quads in thickness and in substance. But Jacked just seems stringier, seems longer. And I don't want to call this guy stringy. I love all these bodybuilders. They're superheroes. You guys are superheroes to me. But I'm just, I'm comparing guys with Greek gods versus other Greek gods. And that's what I see here. And I also see two of the best midsections of all time in bodybuilding. So, little fellers like me watching this on the telly are quite impressed with these, not only genetics, 1 in a billion genetics, with 1 in a billion strive and drive to push yourself to this ultimate physique. Here's the most muscular. I'm sorry, guys. When I see 2 abs and thighs like that, I mean, what are you going to do? You going to pick apart either one of them? You going to give one a loss? Huh? I'm not. Now, as for the most muscular, I could stand to reason that Shawn Rhoden is winning this one. But it is a little bit out of context. I think Andrew Jacked, he's trying like a new thing when he does the most muscular. A couple of other ones too. He's like, he shows his hands like he's taking a picture. But most people use their phones anyway. And then he kind of plays guitar on his chest. Like there's strings gonna come to life off that chest. And I know what he's doing. I just think it takes from this picture here. Your most muscular shot in a lineup. And I think he would be giving Shawn Rhoden a much more run for his money in this pose had it been a better shot. But hey, maybe his fans do like the little guitar. Playing his guitar. Maybe it's a little piano. But I mean, Rhoden is peeled. So peeled. Here in 2018. Peeled inside and out. And I'm giving Rhoden the win, not because I feel bad about everything that happened, but because he's winning. I mean, you could see that. You could see he's winning. It's obvious. Andrew Jacked, hey, he is the future of the IFBB. But Shawn Rhoden proved that he was the king of the hill, the top of the heap. He beat the doctor, Dr. Phil Heath. Dr. Phil, that's hilarious. Dr. Phil, he's all like, what are you doing calling your wife a bad name? Do you know how many bad names I called my wife? 0. He says things like that, and it's like, well, yeah, you're not going to say even if you did, Dr. Phil. But anyway. PhD, Phil Heath domination. He earned his PhD. Anyway. Shawn Rhoden, may he rest in peace. He is your winner. He is still defeating these young cats. So, kudos to him. And kudos to you guys for getting this U-Pick Tuesday lineup played. Have a great one.